What started off as a drip, drip, slow chisel has turned into an absolute free fall to no longer having any value or any respect for core democratic civil right principles.
For the last 2 months in Quebec, you can't go out after 8 p.m. in red zones unless you're an essential worker and have one of these. So that banana bread people were making when the pandemic started a year ago, well, we're still making it. People are still watching binge-worthy TV shows 365 days later, and new friends like my cat Madame here are keeping us company. Gatherings still prohibited.
The curfew is one of the measures that overshoots the mark and that does restrict rights and freedoms in a way that is not justified or reasonable.
Almost 8,000 tickets have been handed out for breaking COVID-19 health measures in Quebec since the start of the pandemic, totaling $11.7 million. Montrealers receiving the most infractions, almost 2,400. Tickets can range from $1,000 to $6,000, but some say the effectiveness of the curfew has yet to be measured.
This process cannot be an on and off thing. We have to do it slowly, gradually, and we have to monitor the effects and get ready to change them if needed.
When Horacio Arruda, when he says that there's no concrete evidence to support the effectiveness of a curfew to stop the spread of a virus, how then do you go into implementing such a draconian wartime measure?
I think that's another thing to examine down the road is how effective is this kind of punitive approach where we fine people in some cases for doing things that, again, pose no threat to public health.
A year into the pandemic, Quebec now inoculating those 70 plus with over 1.7 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines expected by the end of March in the province. Deaths at over 10,000 and almost 300,000 Quebecers infected since the pandemic began.
If we can protect those vulnerable people, well, maybe we could take more risks in lifting some of the restrictions.
I think it might come back in a year from now, but at least we might get halfway there by the summer, the fall. That would be pretty good for me.
I think that life is not going to be the same anymore. We're probably going to take more precautions sanitary-wise.
People don't appreciate the damage that we have done to a free and democratic society in response to a virus that ought to have been taken seriously from the beginning. Arguably wasn't, and what are the consequences? A government that didn't pay enough attention in the beginning is now crushing civil rights and civil liberties a year over later.
In Montreal, Samsara Rainville, City News.